In America, many people find themselves living paycheck to paycheck. This means that individuals use up their entire income to cover their monthly expenses, leaving them with little to no savings. This financial cycle makes it difficult for people to manage unexpected costs. It makes it difficult to make ends meet every month. This isn't an unusual occurrence. In fact, millions of Americans are living this way right now. Why is this the case? Several economic and social factors contribute to this issue. I am going to analyze the reasons behind the prevalence of living paycheck to paycheck among Americans and explore potential solutions to this ongoing problem. I will also examine how stagnating wages, the rising cost of living, employment challenges, and social norms contribute to this issue. Furthermore, explore the role of policies, legislation, and actions that could be taken to lighten this financial burden for many Americans. Understanding these factors is crucial to addressing the underlying issues and working towards a future where financial security is attainable for all Americans. One of the prominent reasons why many Americans are living paycheck to paycheck is rooted in various economic challenges. To better understand this, let's look at income stagnation, employment issues, and the rising expenses that many individuals and families face. Income stagnation refers to the slow growth of wages over time. In the past few decades, the income for many workers has not increased, while the cost of living has surged. People are earning money at a steady rate, but the prices for essential goods and services like housing and healthcare have risen sharply. Now, let's talk about employment. Finding a job that pays well and offers good benefits is not as straightforward as it used to be. The availability of jobs that provide enough income and job security has become a concern. Many individuals work in positions that don't offer health benefits, retirement plans, or job security, making it hard to save or plan for the future. We must consider increasing expenses. Housing costs have been on the rise, consuming a large portion of people's income. Whether it's rent or mortgage payments, many are finding it increasingly difficult to afford a decent place to live. Besides, healthcare and education costs have also skyrocketed, leaving families with little room to save. These economic factors combined paint a picture of the financial struggles that lead to a paycheck-to-paycheck reality for many Americans. Social factors also play a role in why many Americans find themselves living paycheck to paycheck. Financial literacy, social norms, and support systems directly impact people's financial stability. Financial literacy refers to how much people know about managing their money, including budgeting, saving, and investing. Unfortunately, many individuals lack essential knowledge in these areas. Schools and communities often do not provide decent education on these topics, leading to poor financial decisions and management. In addition to financial literacy, social norms and expectations influence spending behaviors. We live in a society where spending is encouraged, and there's pressure to maintain a certain lifestyle. This pressure can lead to increased spending, even when individuals can't afford the lifestyle, leading to more people living paycheck to paycheck. Support systems, or lack thereof, are another social factor to consider. Having a network of family or community support can be a financial safety net. However, not everyone has access to such support. Social services provided by the government or community organizations are sometimes insufficient or difficult to access, leaving individuals and families vulnerable during tough times. Social factors contribute to the financial struggles faced by a considerable portion of Americans. Addressing these issues requires a combined effort from individuals, communities, and policymakers to bring about social change and financial empowerment. Understanding the role of policy and legislation is crucial in comprehending why many Americans are caught in the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. Laws and regulations have a direct impact on income, expenses, and overall financial well-being. One of the areas where policy plays a vital role is in taxation. Taxes are a significant portion of every working individual's deduction. The current tax structure determines how much is taken out of each paycheck, affecting the net income people take home. While taxes fund essential public services, the allocation and rates can sometimes place a burden on lower and middle-income earners. Minimum wage regulations are another critical area of focus. The minimum wage is meant to ensure that workers earn a livable income. However, in many regions, the minimum wage has not kept up with the rising cost of living. Workers earning minimum wage often find it challenging to cover their basic expenses, leading to a paycheck-to-paycheck lifestyle. Additionally, existing laws and regulations can sometimes impact the cost of services like healthcare and education. The availability and affordability of these services are influenced by legislation at both the state and federal levels. Addressing these legislative issues could relieve some of the financial pressures faced by many Americans. Examining and reforming policies and legislation associated with income, taxation, and essential services can contribute to breaking the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. Addressing the issue of living paycheck to paycheck requires a multifaceted approach involving individual actions, community support, and policy reforms. Here, we'll explore some possible solutions that can fix this common financial issue. Improving financial literacy can be a great first step. Enhancing education around money management, savings, and investments can empower individuals to make informed decisions about their finances. Schools, community centers, and online platforms can offer workshops and courses to increase knowledge and skills in this area. Policy reforms can also have a considerable impact. The government can help boost many workers' disposable income by reviewing and updating present taxation and wages policies. Raising the minimum wage and restructuring the tax system to favor low and middle income earners can provide immediate relief to many families. Community initiatives are equally important. Strengthening local support services and creating community programs that focus on affordable housing, healthcare, and other essential services can reduce living costs. Collaborative efforts at the community level can fill the gaps left by individual and policy shortcomings, providing a safety net for vulnerable families. Finding a solution to the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle involves a combination of improved financial education, policy reforms, and strengthened community initiatives. Taking action in these areas will help more people realize that achieving financial security is possible. It's clear that living paycheck to paycheck is a complex issue faced by many Americans, rooted in economic and social factors, and influenced by policies and legislation. On the social front, limited financial literacy, social pressures, and insufficient support systems have been highlighted as critical contributing factors. While these challenges are significant, the exploration of potential solutions offers hope. Enhancing financial literacy, implementing policy reforms, and strengthening community initiatives are pivotal steps that could pave the way to a more financially secure future for many individuals and families. Collective effort is required to end the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. It calls for the integration of individual efforts, community support, and favorable policies that are geared towards increasing income, reducing living costs, and improving financial management skills. More people in the United States will be able to get the financial breathing room and stability they so need if we focus on these issues holistically. These findings shed light on possible options for addressing this financial problem, highlighting the critical need for collective action across every part of society. It's not an individual challenge, but a collective one that, when addressed, will return benefits not only for the affected individuals, but for the broader society as well.